Yes, people, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my 31-day challenge where I speak in front of the camera to get better and more confident. Today, we're on day 7, 1 week into the challenge. You know what? I genuinely feel like this week's gone so quick compared to day 1, compared to like today, the week's literally just, it's flown by and I'm excited, I'm happy, and you know, I'm interested to see where the rest of this challenge leads and goes to. It's funny because watching day 1 compared to today, obviously there's a lot of small differences that I can tell, and I'm hoping you guys can tell as well throughout every single video. If you're here returning for the first, that makes no sense. If you're here for the first time, my name's Enoch, and if you're here returning, thanks for always being here. Thanks for supporting. Really appreciate it. But yeah, from day 1, I think we'll just do a review of like every single day and how it's gone. Day 1 was interesting because getting that first video out there and you know doing this challenge for the first time, it was intriguing to see where it leads, what I even say in the first video, because I had like a rough idea what I wanted to speak about, but at the same time I didn't want to script it. I just wanted everything to flow natural, everything just come off, you know, while being sat in front of the camera rather than like thinking too much into it. But I think that's what, obviously, I touched on day 1, how you don't have to be perfect to start something, and it's all about, you know, taking that first step to actually starting something. So rather than waiting for the perfect time to start, like today is always going to be the perfect time to start. Rather than waiting for things to line up perfectly, for you to have the perfect camera set up, for you to have, you know, like the perfect timing and like everything like that, just make what you have work, and you'll figure everything out after. And over the first week, you know, some of the things and some of the thoughts I had was like, what am I going to talk about? And, you know, never mind day 31, like this first week, what am I going to speak about? But every day I've managed to, you know, like think of something, sit down, and yeah, just being able to talk through that 10 minutes. As you can see, like day 2, we managed to, day 2, 3, and 4, we were just like picking it up from like the previous day, and I think it worked well because it gave me something to follow through on, and there was some kind of continuity between like the videos, and it kind of showed me that, you know, 10 minutes is actually not a long time. When before the challenge, I thought, wow, like 10 minutes is a long time, but now doing the challenge, I realized 10 minutes actually isn't a lot of time, especially when you've got a lot to say, when you know there's a interesting topic or like a subject that's very important to you. You realize that 10 minutes isn't a lot of time, even though you were just sat here in front of the camera just by yourself. Yeah, 10 minutes isn't a lot of time. But I think that's what's going to come out of the next couple of weeks, where they're more structured, more tailored, and I've got a set list of things that I want to walk through and speak about. So having that mindset and having that framework of, okay, these are probably 3 or 4 subjects I want to speak about. You've only got 10 minutes. Make sure you're clear, concise, get to your point. That way you actually make the best out of the 10 minutes rather than waffling throughout those 10 minutes and then you don't even get your point across. So that's definitely something I look forward to. Day 5 obviously was Shaq's birthday, so we dedicated that to him. Um, and I enjoyed that video because even though I still didn't get the full 10 minutes to speak about what I wanted to say to him, it's nice to look back and, you know, appreciate your friends in video format, because I feel like, yeah, it's just nice to be able to put that out there so that you can look back at that and yeah, just review and laugh with your friends like down the line. So that was nice. Day 6 was a bit more rushed, but at the same time, it did make sense. So I was able to sit here and just come out with something, and I still enjoyed the video, even though it could have been a lot better put together. But that's the whole point of it. Not every single video is going to be perfect, but as long as it's, you know, improving every single day and just showing what we've got. So day 7. Yeah, there's a lot that's happened this whole week, and just looking forward to the following week. As you know, obviously the following week's going to be more structured, so looking forward to that. Today, probably just want to touch on one thing, which was my failure for today. And I got from Shaq's previous video. So he spoke about some of his failures during the day, and I want to incorporate that in like today's video as well. So this morning, I was supposed to go to gym, and yeah, I missed the gym. I didn't go in. Take full accountability because it's my own fault. I woke up in the morning, alarm went off, just as normal. What I normally do is I normally have my phone at this side of the room, so that means in the morning, I have to get out of bed to go turn the alarm off. That means, I don't have it next to me. I can't just press snooze. I actually physically have to get out of bed to go get the alarm and turn it off. But this morning, yeah, it was an L, man. So I took the phone and I told myself, 5 more minutes, because the night before, like last night, I went to bed like later than I normally do. My phone normally goes to do not disturb around 10 o'clock, and then that's my wind down time until about 11. I like to be in bed by 11 because usually in the morning I'm up at 5 a.m. in the gym for 6. But last night I went to bed like a lot later because I was editing some videos. So come to this morning, alarm's gone off, and I was a bit tired, so I was like, 5 more minutes. Laid in bed, I pressed snooze on my alarm for like 5 more minutes. And bro, tell me when I'm waking up, it's like an hour and a half later. And I was so annoyed with myself. It's not the first time it's happened, so I know not to do it. But today, I still did it, and I was just so annoyed with myself. I'm very focused on routine. I love my routine. If anyone ever wanted to catch me lacking like through the week, all they have to do is pretty much, study what I do through the week. I'm doing the same thing the week after. I like consistency. So it's annoying that I had to do that, because now obviously I have my evening plans, but now I have to change that based off going gym. Whereas if I went gym this morning like that, the way I normally do, I wouldn't have to reschedule and remove things around. I know life's like that anyway sometimes, and you have to move things around. But when you've got control over that situation, and when it's down to yourself, then you have to take full self accountability, which unfortunately, hold my hands up. But not perfect. We're all striving to be 1% better every single day, and it's just something I have to learn to live with, and that's fine. So yeah, that was my failure for today. We'll make up for it tonight. Don't worry, I'm gonna make sure I go to the gym. Yeah. So what else did I want to talk about? There was something else I wanted to speak about. Failing gym. The week's recap. Bro, there was something something else. Oh yeah, there's something that obviously I'm gonna tell you at the end of the video, because I realized that I did it in the last couple of videos. So I kind of like challenged myself today to make sure I don't do that thing, but it'll make sense at the end of the video when I don't do it, hopefully. Anyway, plans for today, no real plans. Currently in work right now. After work, because of this morning, I have to like move a couple of things around. I was just gonna do a couple of hours back testing, but now I'm gonna have to cut into that back testing time to go gym, which is fine. And then just come home, get ready for tomorrow, Friday tomorrow. No real plans for the weekend. Just spending the weekend back testing. Putting hours and hours and hours into the markets, putting hours into my strategy, making sure I'm aligned and I know what's happening. Bro, what was that thing I wanted to speak about? Give me 2 seconds. This is annoying on day 7. There was something I wanted to speak about. But anyway, we won't be freestyling. Should we freestyle? Guys, I don't know. My mind's gone blank. On day 7, can you imagine, out of all days, after a week of doing this? Mentally, I had something in my mind I wanted to speak about. I've lost it. But right on cue. That's, yeah, 10 minutes is done. And that's today's video. Shout out to everyone that's obviously been watching this week. I really appreciate it. Honestly, the people that have messaged me as well. Shout out to you guys. Jones, thank you for thank you for always supporting. Obviously, you inspired these videos, and through that, Shaq's been inspired as well. 1% better every single day. And the thing that I wanted to do in this video is I realized that in the previous videos, like halfway through, like I checked the time to see how long I've got left. But I wanted to make sure this video I don't do that. So obviously it's nice to know how long you've got left, especially from next week. So I'm not like overstepping the time that I've allocated for like each topic kind of thing. But at the same time, I think the nervousness and maybe because it was like the first week of doing the challenge, in my head I was thinking, okay, has 10 minutes gone yet? Like how long have I got left? But yeah, today's video, happy enough. Didn't look at the time, which is cool. Challenge myself, beat the challenge, and let's see what else we can bring this week. Apart from that, guys, that's probably the worst sign that I've had. Listen, it is what it is. Peace, love. See you on the next page.